Hello, we're here today to talk about the TurboAnt M10 Pro. This is their new budget scooter that is based on their popular M10 Lite, but with a bigger battery, longer range, and higher top speed. The M10 Pro is a budget electric scooter with good performance and only a few compromises. The M10 Pro is available directly from TurboAnt. It retails for $389.99. You can find a link below. Let's start off with a few things we liked about the M10 Pro. It has very good acceleration and hill climbing ability for its price. It has much better range than its cheaper M10 Lite counterpart. It has very simple and easy to use controls. It's light enough to easily carry around. Here are a few things we didn't like about the M10 Pro. It is a little shaky feeling at 20 miles per hour. The deck is just barely big enough for adult-sized feet. The display looks and feels a bit toy-like. Let's talk about the specs of the M10 Lite. It has a 20-mile-per-hour top speed, 30-mile range, 220-pound capacity, 350-watt motor, 36-volt 10.6 amp-hour battery, 8.5-inch pneumatic wheels, front electronic brake and rear disc brake, and the scooter weighs in at 36.4 pounds. How does it perform on the road? We did our standard tests to find out. First, let's talk about the max speed. We measured the top speed at 20.13 miles per hour with a GPS. This is right around the published top speed of 20 miles per hour. Let's talk about power and hill climbing. We took the scooter to our standard hill climb test hill. This hill is a half-mile long with some 10% grades. It's got a lot of not very smooth pavement. We use a 250-pound rider for the test. We time how long it takes for every scooter to go up this hill. The M10 Lite took 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go up the hill. This was 24 seconds faster than the M10 Lite. The larger battery will have less voltage sag, which explains the performance difference. This was only 20 seconds slower than the TurboAnt X7 Max we also tested last year. How far will the M10 Pro go on a charge? We took the scooter for a ride to see how far it would go. We used the same 250-pound rider and go as close to 15 miles per hour as possible for the entire ride. The ride is on a long, smooth, flat section of bike path. The scooter went 13.9 miles before it stopped. This was 5 miles farther than the TurboAnt M10 Lite. It also beat the TurboAnt X7 Max by a few miles. It was just short of the 14.1 miles our GoTrax G4 went. Let's talk about how the M10 Pro rides. I thought the scooter felt very smooth up to about 16 to 17 miles per hour. Above this, I can feel the scooter humming and vibrating a bit. It will go 20 miles per hour, but I don't find it that pleasant to ride at that speed. The tires are a bit narrow and there is no suspension. 15 to 16 miles per hour is really the sweet spot for how this scooter feels. At these speeds, the handlebars and cornering feel good and stable. The wheels are pneumatic, so they will soak up a few cracks, but not much more. If you hit a decent pothole, you will know it. The deck is large enough for adult feet, but has no extra space. I have men's size 9.5 shoes. My feet fit, but I've got no room to move them around or reposition. It left me wishing for a deck that was a bit longer. Let's talk about the display and controls. The display uses some bright LED lights to show speed and battery left. It's got some icons to show what speed mode it is in and whether cruise control is active. The display is very easy to read in any light condition. The display is located in a big plastic molding on top of the handlebar. It just looks big and not well integrated. This is one area where you can tell money was saved on the scooter. The display looks like something you would find on a toy scooter. It's oversized for the handlebar and just looks very plastic and not well integrated. The M10 Pro has a simple setup with both brakes controlled by one brake lever. The display has just 2 buttons on it. The handlebars are nice and clean and free of a second brake lever or any other controls. I like this nice, clean, simple layout. The scooter has 2 speed settings, 12 miles per hour and 20 miles per hour. There is a dedicated button for switching between them. 12 miles per hour is a good setting for the slower speed. It's right around the speed that most bikes ride on the bike paths where we ride a lot. Let's talk about portability. This is one of the highlight features of the M10 Pro. At 36.4 pounds, it is very easy to carry around and store. The folding mechanism is simple with a latch and a plastic ring that you twist for a secondary latch. It's simple and it works well. There is a spring-loaded hook on the handlebars to attach to the rear fender. It latches easily and stays latched. Overall, the system works very well. No complaints about this at all. What do I think about the M10 Pro? I like the TurboAnt M10 Pro for its power and low price. I feel comfortable recommending it for anyone looking for a budget scooter that is easy to carry around but wants longer range and zippy-feeling performance. It's not for someone with larger-sized feet. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe.